specific criteria are that you'll be looking at in terms of whether to keep programs around that you think might need to be cut because of these ill tenure that's going on?
So that's going to be a discussion that I'm going to be having with all of the campus leaders. But the focus will be on what are the programs of excellence that bring higher stature to the university, including federal research programs and scholarship of our faculty that enhance the reputation of the university in the arts and humanities, as well as student outcomes by looking at degree production as well as time to graduation, graduation rate and retention rates. And these are all very important metrics we're going to be evaluating very carefully to make the right decision. Going forward, as I stated, we're going to be focusing on excellence, which means that there are going to be programs that don't meet our levels of excellence that we've established that are going to be phased out. But that'll be done in a way that is collaborative with the campuses and the faculty, students, and the staff.
Do you have a time frame for those kind of decisions to be made?
I think those decisions are going to be made very soon because we're facing a significant fiscal challenge with the cut from the state. And so we are going to be making those decisions soon for fiscal year 18, and also we're addressing the fiscal year 17 withholds as well.
There was an article in the Kansas City Star about a drop-off in international enrollment. You just emphasized international enrollment. What is the headwind nationally on immigration that is, and how bad is it for the university in terms of if we've got an initiative to bring international students, are we having trouble bringing them now?
So I believe that we have to be more proactive in attracting not only international students, but as well as out-of-state students. And one of the initiatives that we're going to be launching is to have a better mechanism for students to apply more easily to the University of Missouri. And we have to be more proactive in recruitment for out-of-state students by having regional events such as open houses for prospective students, as well as working closely with our international partners to attract students who are degree-seeking students and students who may be interested in coming to our programs as part of the collaboration like a 2+2 joint programs.
The Columbia campus just hired the most expensive basketball coach in its history at a time when the university is talking about cutbacks. Now, I understand the different silos of money and where they come from, but what do you think about the societal values that put that much value on a basketball coach versus an engineer?
Let me just share with you that we are so excited about the hiring of Coach Martin. And as you know, we are a program that's in the SEC, one of the best conferences in the country, and we have to compete in that market. And for us to compete and to be able to attract a coach of his caliber through the hard work of our chancellor as well as our athletic director is something that I'm very proud of. And we are also mindful that the revenues that are going to be generated with additional attendance, increased TV contracts are going to be very important to sustain not only the athletics program, but also the academic and research program at the university.
I don't understand how money generated by athletic contracts supports academics at the university. It looks like athletics is a business attached to the university. And so what about the societal values that place that much emphasis and that much money on athletics over education?
Let me just share with you that athletics serves a very important role at a university like the University of Missouri. In many ways, it does serve as a front porch to the university that enables us to recruit more students into our programs and also brings the visibility of the university as a top flagship university. But let me just be very clear. We are an SEC university. We are a university that is competing with top programs, and we need to be able to bring in the talent, not only in the athletics program, but also in our administration, as well as our faculty and staff to compete. We are a $3.2 billion enterprise that's very mindful of our ability to compete with our peers. to attract the students, faculty, and administrators.
Dr. Choi, I wanted to ask you, during the Q&A, they asked you about the chancellor search.
Yes.
Could you tell us as well where we're at with the search for the new chancellor?
So right now, the committee is evaluating candidates. We hope to have the first round of airport interviews in April of this year, and to have finalists that are going to be evaluated in May. And my plan right now is to work with all of our leaders to identify the permanent chancellor by May. Thank you.
And this question kind of goes back to what Marie was talking about.
Yes.
There's an article in the New York Times that talked about the University of Alabama, which kind of used some of the similar model of athletic revenue and out-of-state students to sort of become more national play. Are you sort of familiar with what they've done? Is that kind of what model you're kind of looking at for how you see the university?
Absolutely. I think there are many universities that have used athletics as the front porch, as I mentioned, and it does bring in higher reputation nationally and internationally. And I believe with the successful football and basketball program, there will be more students interested in applying to the University of Missouri because of the reputation growth that is enabled. Now, when I look at University of Alabama, what is very interesting at that university is because of the success of their athletics program that has been able to increase the selectivity of students that they can attract and the success of their students after they graduate, has been able to reach alumni giving rates at 30%, which is one of the highest in the country. It's also a measure for U.S. News & World Report when it comes to ranking. So there are many benefits that are both tangible and intangible that come from the intersection of athletics and academics.